Okay, hi children, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. Today you are going to see a 7th standard chemistry syllabus. The topic name was matter around us. Okay. So before entering into the chapter, we will discuss about what is matter first. So what is a definition for matter? If you take any object, so of course object means you will get a mass. So any object or any material that has a mass, and if it occupies the space, we can name it as a matter. So how can it define a matter? Means any material that occupies space and has a mass is named as a matter. So next, what is a matter made up of? If you take, the matter is made up of an tiny particle. So far we can name it as those tiny particle as atom. So matter is made up of tiny particle named as atom. And next one, if you take an atom, that atom, it is not possible to see through a naked eye. Even if you want to view by using of an optical microscope also, it is not possible to view because it is very smallest particle. So it is not possible to see through the naked eye and even with the optical microscope. And next one, if you take an atom, I'll give an example. If you take a graphite lead pencils, those made up of individual elements. So far we can take graphite is made up of by using an individual element carbon. It is made upon the individual element carbon. So if you take this graphite lead, that is pencils, if you take a graphite alone, if you want to cut this graphite by using of a finer knife, we will get, if you are taking long piece, you will get a smaller pieces. Whenever if you are breaking this graphite into very small pieces, anyway you are going to get very small minute piece finally. And if you are taking these minute pieces, that is also made up of a carbon. Again, if you want to make this carbon minute pieces also, if you want to cut, again it will make it into what? Some other small pieces. That is also shows the properties of the carbon, because in graphite the element present is a carbon. So from that, if you are taking a very larger object also, if you want to cut, even a small pieces that exhibits the properties of the element. So from that I can give a definition of an element, that is the smallest unit of an element that shows the properties of the element. Actually, the smallest that shows the element named as atom. From that, we'll give a definition. That is the smallest unit of element that shows the properties of an element named as an atom. So this is the definition for an atom. Okay, next we will see about molecule. So first, what is molecule? We know that atom. What is the meaning of molecules means? Whenever one or two atoms combine, you will get a molecule. How the combination? The combinations can be in a form of a chemically bonded. That is, whenever one or two atoms combine chemically, that means by using of a bond formation. So I can show that bond formation here. If you are taking a molecule, very simple, you are breathing by using of a oxygen gas. You will take a oxygen gas, O2, oxygen gas, O2. It is nothing but the two oxygen atoms combine. I can give pictorial schematical representation. That is, if I am taking one oxygen, this is the atom of one oxygen. I am not showing any electrons and all. You can take, this is an atom. This is a one oxygen atom. You will take another oxygen atom, nucleus with the structure. This is the structure of a two oxygen atom. One oxygen and another oxygen atom. This is an atom. So whenever atoms combine, you will get a molecule. That is, this will be combined. You will get a molecules like this. Nucleus. This is an oxygen atom. So whenever two oxygen atom combines, you will get a oxygen molecule. Like this, the molecule will be formed. In the same way, you may ask, this is an example for a similar type of atom. If I am taking a dissimilar atom, like different type of atom, I am taking H2O, water molecule. How that water molecule will be formed? You are taking the hydrogen and you are adding with the oxygen and you are going to get water molecule. Okay. So if you are going to balance this, you have two oxygen atom. In order to show that, again two hydrogen atom will be formed. So how can you give a diagrammatical representation of atom and the molecule? Very simple. If I am taking two hydrogen atom, one hydrogen atom, one hydrogen, this is a molecule and this is also a molecule. Like one hydrogen molecule, another hydrogen molecule, this is a molecule, combined with the oxygen molecule. This is two hydrogen molecule combined with one oxygen molecule and you will get two water molecule, 2H2O. So in the water molecule, I can give the oxygen is bonded with the two hydrogen atom. So I can take, this is the oxygen and this should be bonded with the two hydrogen. This is one water molecule and second one, this is oxygen and with the two hydrogen. So this is how the molecule is formed. That is two molecule, here one molecule of oxygen, you will get two molecules of water. So from that we can say the molecule can be formed by the same type of atom or different type of atom. The molecules can be a homoatomic system or it can be a heteroatomic system. Okay, next we are going to see the types of molecules. The types of molecule we are going to discuss based on the properties. So if you are taking the molecules, I can give four types of molecules. One is monoatomic molecule and second one diatomic molecule, and third one triatomic molecule, and fourth is polyatomic molecule. So the name itself will have a clue, that is mono means only simple, only one atom. So if I am taking a molecules, monoatomic molecule is made up of only one atom present. What is this? Only one atom present. So it contains one atom. For example, all the inert gases. All the inert gases. Because of high chemical reactivity, it does not form a bond with another atom. So if I am taking helium, neon, argon, krypton, like this, all the inert gases, that comes under a monoatomic molecules. If I am taking diatomic molecule, if a molecule contains two atoms, if a molecule contains two atoms, that is named as a diatomic molecule. If I am taking example hydrogen, H2. Hydrogen is a molecule, but it is made up of similar type of atom. But how many atoms present? Two hydrogen atom. If I am taking O2, oxygen. The oxygen also molecule. How many atoms present? But similar type, but how many atoms present? Two atoms. Like that, I can give example like fluorine, F2, chlorine also. So, what is diatomic molecule means? If a molecule is containing two atoms, it is named as a diatomic molecule. So, what is triatomic molecule? If a molecule contains three atoms, that is three atoms. If I am taking example O3, you know O3 is ozone. Ozone. So if you take O3, similar atom oxygen, how many times present means? 3 times. So if three atoms present in a molecule, it comes under the category triatomic molecule. In the same way, if I am taking a polyatomic molecule, more than 3 atoms. More than 3 atoms. If a molecule contains more than 3 atoms, it comes under a polyatomic molecule. For example, I will give a P4 phosphorus, that is white phosphorus. If I am taking white phosphorus P4, it is made up of 4 phosphorus atoms. If I am taking sulfur S8, it is made up of 8 sulfur atoms. So this comes under the category polyatomic molecule. So on the whole, the types of molecule we are dividing into 4 types. One is a monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. Mono means only one atom present. Diatomic means only 2 atoms present. Triatomic means 3 atoms present. And polyatomic means more than 3 atoms present. These are the examples for types of a molecule. Okay, next we are going to see about molecules of a element. Molecules of a. So what is the meaning of molecules of a element? So it is nothing but the atom that consists of a same type of atom. That is, if a molecule contains same type of atom in a fixed ratio, that is only named as a molecules of a element. That is, atoms in a fixed ratio. So I can give an example for this molecules of a element. That is, if I am taking a molecule like molecules, I can take chlorine gas, and oxygen gas, and if I am taking a nitrogen gas. So now I am going to take molecules, and we are going to see about what is a molecular model, and the second one, what is a ball and stick model, that is various types. So first you will take a molecular model, that is how the molecule will be. Okay, molecular formula. So if I am taking chlorine gas, so we will give chlorine gas as Cl2. But we know that how that Cl2 we can represent. This is one Cl and another Cl. By this we can say there will be formation of a molecule. How the bond will be formed? By the sharing of a electron. Which electron involved? Only the electron which is present in the outer shell involved in the bond formation. And next, if I am taking oxygen gas, O2, one oxygen atom and another oxygen atom, this is a molecular formation. If I am taking nitrogen gas, N2, how you are going to represent that N2? One nitrogen atom, another nitrogen atom. This is how the formation of a bond. This is by taking a molecular formula, we can analyze how the bond will be formed. Next, how we can see that how many bonds formed in the molecule. Whether a bond formation can be a single bond formation, double bond or triple bond possible. So to clearly indicate that how the bond is involved in that molecule, I will give a molecular model, that is molecular model named as ball and stick model. Ball and stick model. It is nothing but the ball and stick model means we can indicate the atoms in a ball and the bond will be in a stick, that like this. The atoms in a ball and we will take the bond will be in the stick. Okay. So if I am taking chlorine, so I can take one chlorine like this, one atom, ball model. If I am taking one chlorine, this chlorine is going to form a bond with another chlorine, like in a chlorine gas, that is this. So here this model I can represent. This chlorine forms a bond with another chlorine. That is, this is a one atom and this is another atom. So these two atoms are combined by using of a bond formation. Of course, if you want to form a bond, there will be involvement of an electron. This is a single bond. Same way, if you want to take for oxygen, if I am taking oxygen, oxygen is the bond formed between two oxygen atoms. So if I am taking this oxygen, O double bond O, there is in between the two atoms of oxygen, there is involvement of a two single bond. So like this we can see that this is a one oxygen atom and this is another oxygen atom, and in between the two there will be two bond will be formed. This is a two bond. This is called one is a single, that is sigma bond, and another one is a pi bond. Like this, there is a double bond character in between the two oxygen. There is two single bond will be formed in between the two oxygen atom. In the same way, if I am taking a nitrogen gas, in between, that is one nitrogen atom and another nitrogen atom, there is a formation of a triple bond. That is triple bond. Three single bonds will be formed. So this structure shows that this is a one nitrogen atom, this is another nitrogen atom, and in between first bond, second bond, and this will be the third bond. So in between the two nitrogen atom there will be 3 bonds possible. This is a triple bond character. So from that we can say that not only possible in, if you want to connect 2 atom, only 1 bond is enough. Not of course you need 2 bonds or 3 bonds also possible. So this is a special name given, that molecular model, ball and stick model, to indicate that how many bonds present in the atom, present in between the atom to form a molecule. Okay, and the similar way I represent molecules of an element. So where I have taken atoms in a fixed ratio, where I can indicate 2 similar atoms, If I am taking molecules of a compound, how the molecules of a compound will be indicated? Where I am taking atoms in a fixed ratio only. You are taking also here in a fixed ratio, but different types of atoms we are going to take. That is, the atoms in fixed ratio, but different atoms we are going to take. Different atoms. Okay, like same way I will give an example. If I am taking atoms in a fixed ratio, but different atoms will be possible. If I am taking an example, carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, like by using of this molecular formula, I can indicate that carbon dioxide, how that bond will be formed. This is 1 carbon and 2 oxygen atoms connected. This is how I can show 1 carbon, 2 oxygen atom that should be connected. This is by using of molecular formula, I can represent like this how that molecule will be formed. In the same way, the same molecule, how can you indicate by using of a ball and stick model? How that bond will be formed? If I am taking 1 carbon, the carbon is going to form a bond with the oxygen, that is a double bond. And same way, 1 more oxygen, that is also a double bond. If I am taking this model, you can take this yellow ball will be indicating a carbon and this will be an oxygen. So 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. Between 1 carbon and 1 oxygen there will be double bond will be formed. That is a double bond. And same way for this carbon and with this oxygen there will be 2 bonds will be formed. So these are the 2 different atoms but in a fixed ratio. So we cannot take okay, carbon dioxide only, no, I can change the carbon. I can take 2 carbon, 1 oxygen. Is it possible? Not possible. So likewise, one more examples also we can take ammonia molecule. So if I am taking ammonia NH3, that is molecule ammonia formula NH3. So I can give ammonia molecule as 1 nitrogen like this, and that is 1 hydrogen atom, another hydrogen atom, another hydrogen atom. So 1 nitrogen forms a bond with the 3 hydrogen atom. That indicates how the molecule will be formed. So by using of a ball and stick model, I can take 1 nitrogen like this and 1 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen and 1 hydrogen. So if I am taking a nitrogen, between 1 nitrogen and 1 hydrogen there is a single bond. Another hydrogen, 1 more bond. Another hydrogen, 1 more bond. Like that there will be 3 bond will be formed in the ammonia molecule. Like it is a pyramidal shape. So by using a ball and stick model, I can indicate this is the black ball indicates a nitrogen, 1 nitrogen, and this is a bond with 1 hydrogen, and this is a second bond with the second hydrogen, and this is a third bond with the third hydrogen atom. So by using a ball and stick model, we can represent the atomic model and we can show that how the bond will be formed. Like that, I will give you one more example also, like water molecule. If I am taking a water molecule, well, you know that water molecule, the oxygen atom forms a bond with the 2 hydrogen. Forms a bond with the 2 hydrogen atom. So if I am taking this is a molecular representation. So why I am giving this means the atom should be in the fixed ratio. So we are not using the 2 oxygen with the 1 hydrogen atom. It is not possible. Whether if I am considering the water in all state, because water exists in 3 states, that is solid state also possible, liquid state also possible, gaseous state also possible. In all the 3 states of matter, the water will be formed at 2 bonds. One is with 1 hydrogen atom and another one with another hydrogen atom. Here the oxygen showing double bond character, that is the valency oxygen is 2. One bond formed with 1 hydrogen atom, another bond formed with another hydrogen atom. So water molecule also we will consider as an example for molecules of a compound. So far we have discussed in matter around us lesson, we have discussed about matter. So what is matter? What is matter made up of, and what is an atom, and what are called molecules, and what are the types of molecules, and finally we have discussed about the molecules in elements and molecules in compound. So probably we have discussed all type of definitions with the examples, and we know that what is matter made up of means you can say matter is made up of very tiny minute particle. So far we have called name as atom. So atom is the smallest fundamental repeating portion of a particle. So without atom there can be any chemical reactions possible. So how that atoms will be formed, the combined phenomena only named as a molecule. And what are the types of molecule? We have discussed monatomic, diatomic, triatomic and tetraatomic molecule. And in that also how the molecule will be formed. So molecule will be formed by combining 2 atoms. So far we have discussed all the type of definitions. So in these chapters just we look at what is atom, what is molecule and what is called the element definition. It is enough. And students, you read this, and I hope that you may follow this video and read this, prepare well. Thank you.